The clock is also ticking down to the draw this Thursday, and for the first time in many a year, all the tournament's active champions and runners-up of the last decade, men and women, are present and correct, except for Marcos Baghdatis, who lost in qualifying. Last year, for example, Melbourne was missing Serena Williams, who won in 2017 while expecting her first child, and Victoria Azarenka, who faced custody battles over her son. As for Andy Murray, he had been laboring with a hip injury since the previous Wimbledon and would eventually opt for surgery while still in Australia. Now, two former champions Stan Wawrinka and Novak Djokovic, who were physically still subpar last January following long injury breaks, are back to fitness. In particular, Djokovic, the six-time former champion, has hit the heights since early last summer to win two majors and reclaim number one, though Wawrinka has yet to break the seeding milestone, making him a potential floater for seeds in the early rounds. Murray and the other Brits after resorting to that long-delayed hip surgery last year. Murray now arrives in Melbourne ranked number 230 and forced to use his protected after playing just 6 tournaments in 2018. He opened his Australia campaign with a round 1 win in Brisbane but was beaten by Daniil Medvedev in round 2, and still playing with some hip pain. Without a seeding, he is vulnerable to a tough draw from the very start without a good slice of luck. Kyle Edmund made his first major SF last year at the Australian Open and won his first title at the end of 2018. But he began his 2019 campaign with an opening loss in Brisbane and a knee injury that forced him to withdraw from Sydney this week. However, he celebrated his 24th birthday yesterday with a rigorous 2-hour practice with Roger Federer, and looked fully fit. Seated inside the top 16, he will avoid a higher-ranked player until the 4th round. The leading British female player, Johanna Konta, had her breakthrough in Melbourne with a SF finish in 2016, and a QF in 2017, but she struggled with form through 2018, with 9 opening round losses, to drop from a ranking high of number 4 18 months ago to a current 38, i.e. outside the seedings. She has also picked up a neck injury following a promising win over Sloane Stephens in Brisbane, where she lost in the second round, and subsequently pulled out of Sydney. Compatriots Heather Watson, number 93, Katie Boulter, number 99, and Cameron Norrie, 93, have also qualified for the main draws, while Dan Evans, Harriet Dart, and James Ward are currently progressing through qualifying. Norrie sharpened his preparation, with 2 good wins at the Hopman Cup over Stefanos Tsitsipas and Francis Tiafoe, and this week has reached the quarters in Auckland, where he next plays Taylor Fritz. Boulter partnered Norrie in the Hopman Cup, played against Serena Williams in singles and, in doubles, against Federer, and she plays another non-tour event in Kooyong this week. A few records up for grabs. Serena Williams aims to match the all-time major record tally of Margaret Court with an Open-era record 8th Australian title. Both Federer and Djokovic are targeting a men's all-time record 7th Australian title. Federer could overtake Ken Rosewall to become the oldest major champion in men's tennis. Feliciano Lopez could extend his record tally of consecutive majors with his 68th in Melbourne. Rules recap and new heat stress scale. The tournament has introduced, for the first time, a tie-break final set, 5th in men's draw, 3rd in women's draw, won by the first to 10 points with 2-point lead. The other sets will be regular tie-break sets at 6-6, 1st to 7 points. The tournament will use a new heat stress scale across the men's and women's draws, whereby players have a 10-minute break if conditions reach a predetermined level, and play will be suspended when it hits the highest zone on the scale. Shot clock, 25-second clock on serve for all main draw matches, 1 minute to be ready for coin toss, 5 minutes for the warm-up itself, 1 minute until the first point. Electronic review system on all 16 match courts. Increased qualifying draw for women, from 96 to 128 players. Trial of coaching in qualifying and juniors. Dates Monday 15 to Sunday the 28th of January, NB Melbourne 11 hours ahead of London. Previous champions and finalists in draws: men's champions, Federer, 6, and defending, Djokovic, 6, Rafael Nadal, 1, Wawrinka, 1. NB these four together have won the last 13 titles. Men's finalists: Andy Murray, 5, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, 1, Marcos Baghdatis, 1, Marin Cilic, 1. Women's champions: Serena Williams, 7, defending from 2017, Victoria Azarenka, 2, Caroline Wozniacki, 1, and defending from 2018, Angelique Kerber, 1, Maria Sharapova, 1. Women's finalists: Venus Williams, 2, Dominika Sablikova, 1, Simona Halep, 1. Prize money total purse up 14% to a record $62.5 million, £35 million, with $4.1 million for each singles champion, £2.3 million. Biggest percentage increase, 25%. The first round main draw, $75,000, £42,000. Champions, runners-up so far in 2019: Mubadala World Tennis Championships, Abu Dhabi, EXO event, Novak Djokovic beat Kevin Anderson, 4-6, 7-5, 7-5 Hopman Cup, Perth, ITF, TI event, Roger Federer, Belinda Bencic beat Alexander Zverev, Angelique Kerber and B. Both Federer and Kerber won all 4 of their singles matches. Shenzhen Open, WTA International, Arena Sabalenka beat Alison Riske, 4-6, 7-6, 6-3 Brisbane International, ATP 250, WTA Premier Kei Nishikori beat Daniil Medvedev, 6-4, 3-6, 6-2 Karolina Pliskova beat Lesia Surenko, 4-6, 7-5, 6-2 Qatar Open, Doha, ATP 250 Roberto Bautista Agut beat Tomas Berdych, 6-4, 3-6, 6-3 Pune, India, ATP 250 Kevin Anderson beat Ivo Kalovic, 7-6, 6-7, 7-6 Auckland Classic, WTA International Julia Gorges beat Bianca Andreescu, 2-6, 7-5, 6-1 Currently playing quarterfinal stages: Auckland Classic, ATP 250 Fabio Fognini, Pablo Carreno Busta, Philip Kohlschreiber, Nori, Fritz Hobart International, WTA International Belinda Bencic, Elise Cornet, Kirsten Flipkin Sydney International, ATP 250, WTA Premier ATP, Tsitsipas, Diego Schwartzman, Giles Simon, Alex de Minaur, John Millman WTA, Kerber, Petra Kvitova, Tima Baksinski, Kiki Bertens, Ash Barty EXO events: Kooyong Classic, Melbourne players, Anderson, Cilic, Fernando Verdasco, Sorana Cirstea, Peng Shuai, Nick Kyrgios Fast 4 Showdown, Sydney players, Nadal, Kyrgios, Milos Raonic, Millman World Team Challenge, Adelaide players, Azarenka, Verdasco, Eugenie Bouchard, Borna Coric Australian Open seeds, men, NB seeded withdrawals, Juan Martin Del Potro, number 5, Richard Gasquet, number 26, 1 Novak Djokovic, 2 Rafael Nadal, 3 Roger Federer, 4 Alexander Zverev, 5 Kevin Anderson, 6 Marin Cilic, 7 Dominic Thiem, Kei Nishikori, 9 John Isner, 10 Karen Khachanov, 11 Borna Coric, 12 Fabio Fognini, 13 Kyle Edmund, 14 Stefanos Tsitsipas, 15 Daniil Medvedev, 16 Milos Raonic, 17 Marco Cecchinato, 18 Diego Schwartzman, 19 Nicolas Basilashvili, 20 Grigor Dimitrov, 21 David Goffin, 22 Roberto Bautista Agut, 23 Pablo Carreno Busta, 24 Chung Hyeon, 25 Denis Shapovalov, 26 Fernando Verdasco, 27 Alex de Minaur, 28 Lucas Pouille, 29 Giles Simon, 30 Gael Monfils, 31 Steve Johnson, 32 Philip Kohlschreiber. Dangerous non-seeds: Kyrgios, 51, Tomas Berdych, 57, Wawrinka, 59, Murray, 230. Protected ranking: Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, 177. Wild card: Australian Open seeds: Women 1 Simona Halep, 2 Angelique Kerber, 3 Caroline Wozniacki, 4 Naomi Osaka, 5 Sloane Stephens, 6 Alina Svitolina, 7 Karolina Pliskova, 8 Petra Kvitova, 9 Kiki Bertens, 10 Daria Kasatkina, 11 Arina Sabalenka, 12 Elise Mertens, 13 Anastasia Sevastova, 14 Julia Gorges, 15 Ashley Barty, 16 Serena Williams, 17 Madison Keys, 18 Garbine Muguruza, 19 Caroline Garcia, 20 Annette Kontaveit, 21 Wang Chang, 22 Yelena Ostapenko, 23 Carlos Suarez Navarro, 24 Lesia Surenko, 25 Mihaila Buzarnescu, 26 Dominika Sablikova, 27 Camilla Giorgi, 28 Shea Suway, 29 Donna Vekic, 30 Maria Sharapova, 31 Petra Martic, 32 Barbara Strychova. Dangerous non-seeds: Venus Williams, 37, Victoria Azarenka, 52, Belinda Bencic, 55, Tima Baksinski, 73. Protected ranking: Eugenie Bouchard, 79.